The ABA Consumer Guide to Asset Protection, A Step-by-Step Guide to Preserving Wealth. Matson, Jeffrey. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 98% completed. The ABCs of Real Estate Investing, The Secrets of Finding Hidden Profits Most Investors Miss. Rich Dad's Advisors paperback. McElroy, Ken. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 96% completed. The ABCs of Success, The Essential Principles from America's Greatest Prosperity Teacher Prosperity Gospel Series. Proctor, Bob. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 96% completed. Access for All, Building Inclusive Economic Systems. Helms, Bridget. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 98% completed. Accounting All-in-One for Dummies with Online Practice. Boyd, Kenneth W. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. Accounting for Non-Accountants, The Fast and Easy Way to Learn the Basics. Quick Start Your Business. Label, Wayne. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 98% completed. Accounting Made Simple. Accounting Explained in 100 pages or less. Piper, Mike. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 97% completed. The ABCs of Success, The Essential Principles from America's Greatest Prosperity Teacher Prosperity Gospel Series. Proctor, Bob. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 96% completed. Access for All, Building Inclusive Economic Systems. Helms, Bridget. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 98% completed. Accounting All-in-One for Dummies with Online Practice. Boyd, Kenneth W. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. Accounting for Non-Accountants, The Fast and Easy Way to Learn the Basics. Quick Start Your Business. Label, Wayne. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 98% completed. Accounting Made Simple. Accounting Explained in 100 pages or less. Piper, Mike. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 97% completed. The Achievement Habit. Stop wishing, start doing, and take command of your life. Roth, Bernard. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. Acquired. Now what? Vigil, Kino. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 97% completed. Act Like a Success. Think Like a Success. Discovering Your Gift and the Way to Life's Riches. Harvey, Steve. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 98% completed. Action Has No Season 2.0. How the Actonaire Develops All Possibilities. Roberts J.D. Michael V. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. Adaptive Markets. Financial Evolution at the Speed of Thought. Lowe, Andrew W. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. Administration of Government Contracts. C. Pinnock Jr., John, James F. Nagel, Ralph C. Nash Jr. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Admitting Expert Valuation Evidence Before the U.S. Bankruptcy Courts. Bernstein, Stan, Seabury, Susan H. Williams, Jack F. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 99% completed. The Advanced Fixed Income and Derivatives Management Guide. The Wiley Finance Series. Simzer, Sade. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 98% completed. Advances in Financial Machine Learning. DePrado, Marcos Lopez. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. Adventure Capitalist. The Ultimate Road Trip. Rogers, Jim. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 37% completed. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Twain, Mark. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 7% completed. Africa, The Ultimate Frontier Market. A Guide to the Business and Investment Opportunities in Emerging Africa. Madding, David. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 99% completed. African Mythology. Captivating Myths of Gods, Goddesses, and Legendary Creatures of Africa. Clayton, Matt. Sample, book not downloaded. African Origins Book 1 Part 1 African Origins of African Civilization, Religion, Yoga Mysticism and Ethics Philosophy. Ashby, Muda. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 97% completed. After the Trade is Made. Revised ed. Processing Securities Transactions. Weiss, David M. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. The Age of Spiritual Machines. When Computers Exceed Human Intelligence. Kurzweil, Ray. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. The Age of Surveillance Capitalism. The Fight for a Human Future at the New Frontier of Power. Zuboff, Shoshana. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. Agriculture, Steiner, Rudolph. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 2% completed. AI superpowers, China, Silicon Valley, and the New World Order. Li, Kai-Fu. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 99% completed. Al Capone's Beer Wars, A Complete History of Organized Crime in Chicago Drink Prohibition. Binder, John J. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 99% completed. The Alchemists, The Ineos Story, An Industrial Giant Comes of Age. Radcliffe, Jim, Heath, Ursula. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 99% completed. Alexander the Great, Freeman, Philip. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 94% completed. Alkaline Herbal Medicine, Reverse Disease and Heal the Electric Body. Annie Eyes, Akiel. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 99% completed. Alkaline Plant-Based Diet, Reversing Disease and Saving the Planet with an Alkaline Plant-Based Diet. Annie Eyes, Akiel. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 98% completed. All About Asset Allocation, 2nd edition. Ferry, Richard A. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 97% completed. All About Bonds, Bond Mutual Funds, and Bond ETFs, 3rd edition. All About Economics, Fairber, Esma E. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 98% completed. All About Commodities, All About Series. Tolley, Tom. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 99% completed. All About Exchange Traded Funds, All About Series. Frush, Scott. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 99% completed. All About Forex Trading, All About Series. Jagerson, John. Hansen, S. Wade. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 98% completed. All About Futures, The Easy Way to Get Started. The Easy Way to Get Started, 2nd edition. All About Series. Wassendorf, Russell R. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 98% completed. All About Hedge Funds, fully revised 2nd edition. All About McGraw-Hill, Zask. Ezra. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. All About High Frequency Trading, All About Series. Turbin, Michael. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 98% completed. All About Market Timing, 2nd edition. All About Series. Mason Son, Leslie N. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 98% completed. All About Short Selling, All About Series. Tolley, Tom. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 99% completed. All About Technical Analysis, The Easy Way to Get Started, All About Series. Brown, Constance M. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 99% completed. All About Value Investing, All About Series. Fairber, Esma E. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 98% completed. All Debts, Public and Private, the first Billy Keane book, The Billy Keane Stories. Sanborn, Chad. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 4% completed. Alan Carr's Easy Way to Stop Smoking. Carr, Alan. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. Alligators in the Moat, Politics and the Mexican Border. Ashurst, Ed. Cotino, M. Scott. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. The Alpha Masters, Unlocking the Genius of the World's Top Hedge Funds. Ahuja, Manit. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 98% completed. The Alternative Answer, The Non-Traditional Investments That Drive the World's Best Performing Portfolios. Rice, Bob. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 99% completed. Alternative Financial Medicine, High Yield Investing in a Low Yield World. Meadows, Kenyon. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. Amazon Selling Secrets, How to Make an Extra $1,000, $10K a month selling your own products on Amazon. Pena MBA, William U. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 77% completed. Ambani and Sons, McDonald, Hamish. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 99% completed. America's Bank, The Epic Struggle to Create the Federal Reserve. Lowenstein, Roger. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 99% completed. American Bar Association Guide to Wills and Estates, 4th edition, an interactive guide to preparing your wills, estates, trusts, and taxes. American Bar Association Guide to Wills and Estates, American Bar Association. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. American Bonds, How Credit Markets Shaped the Nation, Princeton Studies in American Politics, Historical, International, and Comparative Perspectives Book 160, Quinn, Sarah L. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. American Judicial Process, Myth and Reality in Law and Courts, Corley, Pamela C., Ward, Artemis, Martinek, Wendy L. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 26% completed. American Law and Legal Systems, Calvi, James V. Coleman, Susan. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 51% completed. American Law Firms, Trends, Threats and Strategies, Kaiser, Rattle. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 74% completed. American Law, an Introduction, Friedman, Lawrence M. Hayden, Grant M. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 97% completed. American Legends, The Life of Nat Turner, Charles River Editors. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. The Analysis of Household Surveys Reissue Edition with a New Preface, A Microeconometric Approach to Development Policy. Deaton, Angus. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. The Anatomy of Corporate Law, A Comparative and Functional Approach. Krochman, Rainier, Armour, John, Davies, Paul, Enriquez, Luca, Hansman, Henry, Hertig, Gerard, Haupt, Klaus, Kanda, Hideki, Pargendler, Mariana. Ring, Wolf George, Rock, Edward. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. The Anatomy of Glory, Napoleon and His Guard, A Study in Leadership. Lachauk, Commandant Henry. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. Ancient China, A Captivating Guide to the Ancient History of China and the Chinese Civilization starting from the Shang Dynasty to the fall of the Han Dynasty. History, captivating. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Ancient Egypt's Secrets Explained, The Influences Behind Egyptian History, Mythology and the Impact on World Civilization. Egyptian Gods, Pharaohs, Pyramids, History, Anubis, Religion. Houston, Jeffrey. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 87% completed. Ancient Rome, The Rise and Fall of an Empire. Baker, Simon. Sample, book not downloaded. Andrew Carnegie, A Life from Beginning to End. Biographies of Business Leaders Book 5, History, Hourly. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 91% completed. Angel Investing, The Gus Guide to Making Money and Having Fun Investing in Startups. Rose, David S. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 75% completed. Angel, How to Invest in Technology Startups, Timeless Advice from an Angel Investor Who Turned $100,000 into $100 million. Calacanis, Jason. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 85% completed. Annuities for Dummies Registered Sign. Pechter, Carrie. Sample, book not downloaded. Applied Corporate Finance, 4th edition. Demoderan, A Swath. Sample, book not downloaded. Applied Financial Macroeconomics and Investment Strategy, A Practitioner's Guide to Tactical Asset Allocation. Global Financial Markets. McGee, Robert T. Sample, book not downloaded. Architects of Intelligence, The Truth About AI from the People Building It. Ford, Martin. Sample, book not downloaded. Around the World in 50 Years, My Adventure to Every Country on Earth. Podale, Albert. Sample, book not downloaded. The Art and Science of Respect, A Memoir by James Prince. James, Waters, Jasmine. Sample, book not downloaded. The Art of Distressed M&A, Buying, Selling, and Financing Troubled and Insolvent Companies. Art of M&A, Nesfold, H. Peter, and Apolsky. Jeffrey. Reed Lajaux, Alexandra. Sample, book not downloaded. The Art of Gold Digging, Nasheed, Tariq Kingflex. Sample, book not downloaded. The Art of Happiness, 10th Anniversary Edition, A Handbook for Living. Dalai Lama. Sample, book not downloaded. The Art of Human Chess, A Study Guide to Winning. Ken Pimpin. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Art of Investing in Distressed Second Mortgages. It's Not Rocket Science. Arnouts, Sherman. Sample, book not downloaded. The Art of M&A, 4th edition, A Merger Acquisition Buyout Guide. Reed, Stanley Foster. Lajaux, Alexandria, H. Peter Nesfold. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Art of Negotiation, Effective Strategies to Influence Human Behavior. Learn getting to yes without giving in, and become a negotiation genius. Anderson, Nick. Sample, book not downloaded. The Art of Persuasion, Winning Without Intimidation. Berg, Bob. Sample, book not downloaded. The Art of Public Speaking Illustrated. Carnegie, Dale, Eisenwine, J. Berg. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Art of Raising Capital, for Entrepreneurs and Investors. Weeks, Darren. Sample, book not downloaded. The Art of Speculation. Carrot, Philip L. Sample, book not downloaded. The Art of Startup Fundraising, Pitching Investors, Negotiating the Deal, and Everything Else Entrepreneurs Need to Know. Cremades, Alejandro. Sample, book not downloaded. The Art of Strategy, A Game Theorist's Guide to Success in Business and Life. Dixit, Avinash K. Barry J. J. Nail Buff. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Art of Thinking Clearly. DeBelly, Ralph. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Art of War. Sun Tzu, Sawyer, Ralph D. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. As a Man Thinketh, Classic Wisdom for Proper Thought, Strong Character, and Right Actions. Allen, James. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 90% completed. As one is, To Free the Mind from All Condition, To Free the Mind from All Conditioning. Krishnamurti, Chinu. Sample, book not downloaded. Ask and it is given. Learning to Manifest Your Desires. Law of Attraction Book 7. Hicks, Esther. Hicks, Jerry. Sample, book not downloaded. Ask Ed. Marijuana Gold, Trash to Stash. Rosenthal, Ed. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 98% completed. Aspen Treatise for Federal Jurisdiction. Aspen Treatise Series. Chemerinsky, Irwin. Sample, book not downloaded. Asset Protection for Physicians and High-Risk Business Owners 2011 and Beyond. Mintz, Robert. Sample, book not downloaded. Asset Protection for Professionals, Entrepreneurs and Investors. Forster, Gary. Sample, book not downloaded. Asset Protection for Real Estate Investors. Coons, Clint. Sample, book not downloaded. The Asset Protection Handbook. Payalveda MBA JDLLM. Nicholas. Sample, book not downloaded. Asset Protection, Concepts and Strategies for Protecting Your Wealth. Adkisson, J. Reiser, Chris. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. At Play in the Fields of the Lord. Matheson, Peter. Sample, book not downloaded. The Atlantic Slave Trade and World History Themes in World History. Black, Jeremy. Sample, book not downloaded. Atomic Habits, An Easy and Proven Way to Build Good Habits and Break Bad Ones. Clear, James. Sample, book not downloaded. An Attitude of Excellence, Get the Best from Yourself, Your Team, and Your Organization. Jolly, Dr. Willie. Sample, book not downloaded. Austrian Economics, An Introduction. Horowitz, Stephen. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Auto Broker Business Plan and Capital Raising Guide, Finance Resource. The Sample, book not downloaded. The Autobiography of Malcolm X. Malcolm. Sample, book not downloaded. The Autobiography of Martin Luther King Jr. Carson. Claiborne. Sample, book not downloaded. The Autobiography of Medgar Evers, A Hero's Life and Legacy revealed through his writings, letters, and speeches. Evers Williams, Murley, Marable, Manning. Sample, book not downloaded. An Autobiography or the Story of My Experiments with Truth. M.K. Gandhi. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 97% completed. Awaken the Giant Within. How to Take Immediate Control of Your Mental, Emotional, Physical and Financial. Robbins, Tony. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed.
大数据 Big Data Traditional Chinese Edition 迈尔逊伯格
Victor Mayer Schumberger, Kenneth Kukier. Sample, book not downloaded. B. Babylon, A Captivating Guide to the Kingdom in Ancient Mesopotamia, starting from the Akkadian Empire to the Battle of Opis against Persia, including Babylonian mythology and the legacy of Babylonia. History, captivating. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Bank 4.0, Banking Everywhere, Never at a Bank. King, Brett. Sample, book not downloaded. Bank Asset and Liability Management, Strategy, Trading, Analysis. Chowdhury, Morad. Sample, book not downloaded. The Bank Credit Analysis Handbook, A Guide for Analysts, Bankers and Investors. Wiley Finance. Golan, Jonathan. Hayes, Philippe. Sample, book not downloaded. Bank funding, financial instruments and decision-making in the banking industry. Palgrave Macmillan Studies in Banking and Financial Institutions. Carbo Valverde, Santiago. Cuadros Solas, Pedro Jesus. Rodriguez Fernandez, Francisco. Sample. Book not downloaded. Bank on you. You don't need an advisor. You need a financial education overhaul. Brown, Jeremiah. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Banking Industry Guide. Key Insights for Investment Professionals. CFA Institute Industry Guides. Thurman, Brian C. Sample. Book not downloaded. Banking on Reform. Political Parties and Central Bank Independence in the Industrial Democracies. Michigan Studies in International Political Economy. Bernhard, William T. Sample. Book not downloaded. Banking Secrecy and Offshore Financial Centers. Money Laundering and Offshore Banking. Routledge Research in Finance and Banking Law. Young, Mary Alice. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Bankruptcy and Insolvency Accounting. Forms and Exhibits. Newton, Grant W. Sample. Book not downloaded. Bankruptcy and Insolvency Accounting. Volume 1. Practice and Procedure. Newton, Grant W. Sample. Book not downloaded. Barbarians at the Gate. The Fall of R.J.R. Nabisco. Burrow, Brian. Hellier, John. Sample. Book not downloaded. Bargaining for Advantage. Negotiation Strategies for Reasonable People. Shell, G. Richard. Sample. Book not downloaded. Barter your way to greater wealth. Increase your income, improve your lifestyle. Borneman, Robert. Sample. Book not downloaded. Bartering. Learn the art of trading up and getting what you want without spending a dime. Barter yourself rich. McGregor, J.J. Sample. Book not downloaded. Bartlett's Familiar Black Quotations. 5,000 Years of Literature. Lyrics, poems, passages, phrases, and proverbs from voices around the world. Powers, Retha, Gates Jr., Henry Lewis. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Basics of Understanding Financial Statements. Learn how to read financial statements by understanding the balance sheet, the income statement, and the cash flow statement. Skonieczny, Mariusz. Sample. Book not downloaded. Battlefield of the Mind. Winning the Battle in Your Mind. Meyer, Joyce. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Be a Real Estate Millionaire. How to Build Wealth for a Lifetime in an Uncertain Economy. Graziosi, Dean. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Be a Wolf. Provide Lead Protect. Milbourne, Landon. Sample. Book not downloaded. Be Fearless. 5 Principles for Life of Breakthroughs and Purpose. Case, Gene. Sample. Book not downloaded. Be the Better Broker. Volume 3. Detailed Mortgage Loan Origination Skills and Scripts. Woodhouse, Dustin. Sample. Book not downloaded. Bear Market Trading Strategies. Crater, Matthew R. Sample. Book not downloaded. Beating the Street. Lynch, Peter. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Beautiful Struggle. A Father, 2 Sons, and an Unlikely Road to Manhood. Coates, Ta-Nehisi. Sample. Book not downloaded. Become your own financial advisor. The Real Secrets to Becoming Financially Independent. Ingram, Warren. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Becoming a Venture Capitalist. Masters at Work. Rivlin, Gary. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 87% completed. Becoming the Successful Mortgage Broker. Myers, Jason C. Sample. Book not downloaded. Becoming Your Own Banker. Nash, R. Nelson. Sample. Book not downloaded. Bedtime Inspirational Stories. 50 Amazing Black People Who Changed the World. Amber, L.A. Sample. Book not downloaded. A Beginner's Guide to Investing. How to Grow Your Money the Smart and Easy Way. Fry, Alex. Sample. Book not downloaded. Behavioral Investing. A Practitioner's Guide to Applying Behavioral Finance. The Wiley Finance Series. Montier, James. Sample. Book not downloaded. Behold a Pale Horse. Cooper, Milton William. Sample. Book not downloaded. Being Extreme. Thrills and Dangers in the World of High-Risk Sports. Gutman, Bill. Sample. Book not downloaded. Believe it to achieve it. Overcome your doubts. Let go of the past. And unlock your full potential. Tracy, Brian. Stein, Christina. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Best Book on Investment Banking Careers. By Donna Khalif. Former J.P. Morgan Associate and Recruiter. An HBS graduate. Updated and expanded edition. Khalif. Former J.P. Morgan Investment Banker. Donna. Sample. book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Being Extreme, Thrills and Dangers in the World of High-Risk Sports, Gutman, Bill. Sample, book not downloaded. Believe it to achieve it. Overcome your doubts. Let go of the past and unlock your full potential. Tracy, Brian, Stein. Christina, sample, book not downloaded. The Best Book on Investment Banking Careers, by Donna Khalif, former JP Morgan associate and recruiter, an HBS graduate, updated and expanded edition. Khalif, former JP Morgan investment banker. Donna, sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Best Book on Top 10 MBA Admissions, Harvard Business School, Wharton, Stanford GSB, Northwestern, and more. New and improved. Experts on Business School Admissions. Rao, Harvard Business School 2-2 Admissions. Stephen. Experts on Top 10 MBA Programs. Tobler, Stanford GSB Admissions. Frank, Wong, Wharton MBA Admissions. Jessica, Parker, Stanford GSB Admissions. Markey, Experts on Business Careers. Santos, HBS Admissions. David, Hu, HBS Admissions. James, Experts on GMAT Test Prep. Sample, book not downloaded. Best Ever Apartment Syndication Book. Fairless, Joe. Hicks, Theo. Sample, book not downloaded. Between the World and Me, Coates, Ta-Nehisi. Sample, book not downloaded. Beyond Buds, Marijuana Extracts Hash, Vaping, Dabbing, Edibles and Medicines. Rosenthal, ed. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 100% completed. Beyond the Grave, revised and updated edition. The Right Way and the Wrong Way of Leaving Money to Your Children and Others. Condon, Jeffrey L. Sample, book not downloaded. Beyond the J-Curve, Managing a Portfolio of Venture Capital and Private Equity Funds. The Wiley Finance Series Book 313. Meyer, Thomas, Mathanet, Pierre-Yves. Sample, book not downloaded. Beyond the Pale Horse. The Strange Case of Milton William Cooper. Barker, Gray. Sample, book not downloaded. The Big Con, The Story of the Confidence Man. Maurer, David. Sample, book not downloaded. Big Data and Machine Learning in Quantitative Investment. Wiley Finance. Gaida, Tony. Sample, book not downloaded. Big Data for Insurance Companies. Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Management. Big Data, Artificial Intelligence and Data Analysis Book 1. Corliss K. Hubbard, Marine. Janssen, Jacques. Sample, book not downloaded. Big Debt Crises. Dalio, Ray. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Big Mistakes, The Best Investors and Their Worst Investments. Bloomberg, Batnick, Michael. Sample, book not downloaded. Big Things Have Small Beginnings. Learn to Play the Great Game. Successful Leadership Series Book 1. Barry, Wes. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Big White Lie, The Deep Cover Operation That Exposed the CIA's Sabotage of the Drug War. Levine, Michael. Kavanaugh Levine, Laura. Sample, book not downloaded. Bill Gross on Investing. Gross, William H. Sample, book not downloaded. $1 Billion Playbook. 72 Websites for Massive Scaling in the Federal Marketplace. Coffee, Eric E. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. $1 Billion Whale, The Man Who Fooled Wall Street, Hollywood, and the World. Wright, Tom, Hope, Bradley. Sample, book not downloaded. The Bipolar Disorder Survival Guide, 3rd edition. What You and Your Family Need to Know. McLowitz, David J. Sample, book not downloaded. The Bitcoin Standard, The Decentralized Alternative to Central Banking. Amohus, Saifadian. Sample, book not downloaded. Bite the Ass Off the Bear, Getting in and Standing Out on a Hedge Fund Trading Floor. Friesen, Garth. Sample, book not downloaded. The Bees Buy-Sell Guide to Buying a Small Business, A Roadmap to the Successful Purchase of a Business. Pendarvis, ed. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Black Craft, A Direct Comparison of the Origins of Religion, Witchcraft and Spirituality and Their Use for Conquest Over Native Populations. Morgana Le Fay's Lost Manuscripts Book 1. Le Fay, Morgana. Summers, Dell. Sample, book not downloaded. Black Genesis, The Prehistoric Origins of Ancient Egypt. Bourvil, Robert. Brophy, Thomas. Sample, book not downloaded. Black God, Understanding, Dr. Supreme. Sample, book not downloaded. Black Inventors for Kids, Amazing African. American Inventors Who Changed History, Important People in Black History. Fraser, Ian D. Sample, book not downloaded. Black Money. 10 Steps to Get Connected to Wealth for African American Families. Davis, Jarvis. Sample. Book not downloaded. Black Privilege. Opportunity comes to those who create it. The God. Charlemagne. Sample. Book not downloaded. Black Skin. White Masks. Fanon, France. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Black Swan. 2nd edition. The Impact of the Highly Improbable. Inserto Book 2. Talib. Nassim Nicholas. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Black Tax. Let's Rebuild Our Own Communities. McElway. Kevin. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Black Titan. A.G. Gaston and the Making of a Black American Millionaire. Jenkins. Carol. Hines. Elizabeth Gardner. Sample. Book not downloaded. Black Tuesday. Prinz. Nomi. Sample. Book not downloaded. Blessed in the Darkness. How All Things Are Working for Your Good. Austin. Joel. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Blind Side. Evolution of a Game. Lewis. Michael. Sample. Book not downloaded. Blink. The Power of Thinking Without Thinking. Gladwell. Malcolm. Sample. Book not downloaded. Blockchain Basics. A Non-Technical Introduction in 25 Steps. Drescher. Daniel. Sample. Book not downloaded. Blockchain. Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Blockchain Technology, Cryptocurrency, Smart Contracts, Distributed Ledger, Fintech, and Decentralized Applications. Connor. Matthew. Sample. Book not downloaded. Blue Ocean Strategy. Expanded Edition. How to Create Uncontested Market Space and Make the Competition Irrelevant. Kim. W. Chan. Mopborn. Renee A. Sample. Book not downloaded. Blue Fishing. The Art of Making Things Happen. Sims. Steve. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Blueprint. Moorish Musings on Noble Drew Ali's Divine Plan of the Age. Bay. Sharif. Sample. Book not downloaded. Blues Man Mac. How I Conquered the Stage and the Streets. Fillmore Slim Book 1. Slim. Fillmore. Soon. Shoestring. Sample. Book not downloaded. Bluff. The Game Central Banks Play and How It Leads to Crisis. Hoda. Anjum. Sample. Book not downloaded. Body Language Mastery. 4 books in 1. The Ultimate Psychology Guide to Analyzing, Reading and Influencing People Using Body Language. Emotional Intelligence, Psychological Persuasion and Manipulation. Cooper. Brandon. Sample. Book not downloaded. Bold. How to Go Big. Create Wealth and Impact the World. Exponential Technology Series. Diamandis. Peter H. Kotler. Stephen. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Bond Book. 3rd edition. Everything investors need to know about treasuries, municipals, GNMAs, corporates, zeros, bond funds, money market funds, and more. Now, Annette. Sample. Book not downloaded. Blockchain. Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Blockchain Technology, Cryptocurrency, Smart Contracts, Distributed Ledger, Fintech, and Decentralized Applications. Connor. Matthew. Sample. Book not downloaded. Blockchain. Ultimate Guide to Understanding Blockchain, Bitcoin, Cryptocurrencies, Smart Contracts and the Future of Money. Gates. Mark. Sample. Book not downloaded. Bloomberg by Bloomberg. Revised and updated. Bloomberg. Michael R. Sample. Book not downloaded. B. Blue Ocean Strategy. Expanded Edition. How to Create Uncontested Market Space and Make the Competition Irrelevant. Kim. W. Chan. Mopborn. Renee A. Sample. Book not downloaded. Blue Fishing. The Art of Making Things Happen. Sims. Steve. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Blueprint. Moorish Musings on Noble Drew Ali's Divine Plan of the Age. Bay. Sharif. Sample. Book not downloaded. Blues Man Mac. How I Conquered the Stage and the Streets. Fillmore Slim Book 1. Slim. Fillmore. Soon. Shoestring. Sample. Book not downloaded. Bonds. The Unbeaten Path to Secure Investment Growth. Bloomberg Book 145. Richelson. Hildy. Richelson. Stan. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Book of Luke. My Fight for Truth, Justice, and Liberty City. Campbell. Luther. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Book of Secret Wisdom. The Prophetic Record of Human Destiny and Evolution. Sacred Wisdom 1. Dushkova. Zenobia. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Book on Estimating Rehab Costs. The Investor's Guide to Defining Your Renovation Plan, Building Your Budget, and Knowing Exactly How Much It All Costs. Scott. Mr. J. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Book on Making Money. Olivares. Steve. Sample. Book not downloaded. The book on negotiating real estate. Expert strategies for getting the best deals when buying and selling investment property. Scott. J. Ferguson. Mark. Scott. Carol. Sample. Book not downloaded. Boomerang. Travels in the New Third World. Lewis. Michael. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed, or in a crime. Stories from a South African childhood. Noah. Trevor. Sample. Book not downloaded. Born to Win. Find your success code. Ziegler. Zig. Sample. Book not downloaded. Botswana Culture Smart. The Essential Guide to Customs and Culture. Maine. Michael. Sample. Book not downloaded. Bottle of Lies. The Inside Story of the Generic Drug Boomed. Eben. Catherine. Sample. Book not downloaded. Brazilian Derivatives and Securities. Pricing and Risk Management of FX and Interest Rate Portfolios for Local and Global Markets. Carrera. Marco C.S. Brostowicz Jr. Richard J. Sample. Book not downloaded. Break through your upper limits on TV. Arthur. Clint. Sample. Book not downloaded. Break into VC. How to break into venture capital and think like an investor whether you're a student, entrepreneur or working professional. Venture Capital Guidebook Book 1. Miles. Bradley. Teetsworth. Carol. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Build a business, not a job. Grow your business and get your life back. Finkel. David. Harkness. Stephanie. Sample. Book not downloaded. Building a business that lasts, without sacrificing family. Owen. J. Sample. Book not downloaded. Building Atlanta. How I Broke Through Segregation to Launch a Business Empire. Russell. Herman. Andelman. Bob. Young. Andrew. Sample. Book not downloaded. Building Machine Learning Systems with Python. Explore machine learning and deep learning techniques for building intelligent systems using scikit-learn and TensorFlow. 3rd edition. Coelho. Luis Pedro. Richard. Wille. Bruncher. Matthew. Sample. Book not downloaded. Building Positive Behavior Support Systems in Schools. 2nd edition. Functional Behavioral Assessment. Crone. DNA. Hawken. Lee N.S. Horner. Robert H. Sample. Book not downloaded. Building Wealth One House at a Time. Updated and expanded. 2nd edition. Schaub. John. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Building Winning Algorithmic Trading Systems. A Trader's Journey from Data Mining to Monte Carlo Simulation to Live Trading. Wiley Trading. Dave E. Kevin J. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Bulletproof Diet. Lose up to a pound a day. Reclaim energy and focus. Upgrade your life. Asprey. Dave. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Bulletproof. The Cookbook. Lose up to a pound a day. Increase your energy and end food cravings for good. Asprey. Dave. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Bus List. Essential estate planning, including wills, trusts, durable powers, beneficiary deeds, TODs and PODs, plus organizing and securing your records. Dorney. Keith. Sample. Book not downloaded. Business Adventures. 12 Classic Tales from the World of Wall Street. Brooks. John. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Business Brokerage Business Plan and Capital Raising Guide. The Finance Resource. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Business Cycles. History, Theory and Investment Reality. Tveed. Lars. Sample. Book not downloaded. Business Entity Basics. Glenn. Brent. Sample. Book not downloaded. Business Exit Planning, Options, Value Enhancement, and Transaction Management for Business Owners. Wiley Finance Book 9. Nemeth. Lek. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Business Giveaway. How to Acquire a Quality, Established Business for Zero Cash. Veteran Business Acquirer Reveals Secret Formula for the First Time. Alan. Carl. Sample. Book not downloaded. Business Law. Muller. Jane. Sample. Book not downloaded. Business Law. Barron's Business Review. Emerson. Robert W. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Business Law and the Regulation of Business. Mann. Richard A. Roberts. Barry S. Sample. Book not downloaded. Business Law. Text and Cases. Clarkson. Kenneth W. Miller. Roger Leroy. Cross. Frank B. Sample. Book not downloaded. Business Law. Text and Cases. Clarkson. Kenneth W. Miller. Roger Leroy. Cross. Frank B. Sample. Book not downloaded. Business Law. Text and Cases. Legal, Ethical, Global and Corporate Environment, Clarkson, Kenneth W. Miller. Roger Leroy, Cross, Frank B. Sample, book not downloaded. The Business of Venture Capital, Insights from Leading Practitioners on the Art of Raising a Fund, Deal Structuring, Value Creation, and Exit Strategies, Wiley Finance, Ramsinghani, Mahendra, Sample, book not downloaded. The Business Owner's Definitive Guide to Captive Insurance Companies, What You Need to Know About Formation and Management, Strauss, Peter J. Sample, book not downloaded. Business Strategy, A Guide to Effective Decision-Making. Economist Books, Jeremy Cordy The Economist, Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 99% completed. Business Valuation and Bankruptcy, Wiley Finance Book 521, Ratner, Ian, Stein, Grant T., Whitenauer, John C., Sample, book not downloaded. Business Valuation for Dummies, Holton, Lisa, Bates, Jim, Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. By Then Build, How Acquisition Entrepreneurs Outsmart the Startup Game, Dybel, Walker, Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. By Rehab, Rent, Refinance, Repeat, the BRRR Rental Property Investment Strategy Made Simple, Green, David M. Sample, book not downloaded. Buying a Used Motor Home, How to Get the Most for Your Money and Not Get Burned, updated March 2017, Myers, Bill H. Sample, book not downloaded. C. Caesar's Messiah, The Roman Conspiracy to Invent Jesus, Flavian Signature Edition, Atwill, Joseph, Sample, book not downloaded. Call Me Ted, Turner, Ted, Burke, Bill, Sample, book not downloaded. Capital and Ideology, Piketty, Thomas, Sample, book not downloaded. Capital Ideas, The Improbable Origins of Modern Wall Street, Bernstein, Peter L. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Capital in the 21st Century, Piketty, Thomas, Sample, book not downloaded. The Capital Markets, Evolution of the Financial Ecosystem, Wiley Finance, Strumroyer, Gary, Sample, book not downloaded. Capital Raising, The 5-Step System for Raising Capital from Private Investors, Wilson, Richard, Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Capital in the 21st Century, Piketty, Thomas, Sample, book not downloaded. The Capital Markets, Evolution of the Financial Ecosystem, Wiley Finance, Strumroyer, Gary, Sample, book not downloaded. Capital Raising, The 5-Step System for Raising Capital from Private Investors, Wilson, Richard, Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Capital Returns, Investing Through the Capital Cycle, A Money Manager's Reports 2002-15, Palgrave Macmillan, Sample, book not downloaded. Capital Structure and Corporate Financing Decisions, Theory, Evidence, and Practice. Robert W. Kolb Series Book 15, Baker, H. Kent, Martin, Gerald S. Sample, book not downloaded. Capitalism Without Capital, The Rise of the Intangible Economy, Haskell, Jonathan, Westlake, Steen, Sample, book not downloaded. The Capitalist Code, It Can Save Your Life and Make You Very Rich, Stein, Ben, Sample, book not downloaded. The Capitalists Come Back, The Trump Boom and the Left's Plot to Stop It, Puzzler, Andrew, Sample, book not downloaded. A Capitalist Manifesto, Wolfram, Gary, Sample, book not downloaded. Capitalist Realism, Is There No Alternative? Fisher, Mark, Sample, book not downloaded. The Case Against the Supreme Court, Chemerinsky, Irwin, Sample, book not downloaded. Central Bank Balance Sheet and Real Business Cycles, Akinkunmi, Mustafa, Sample, book not downloaded. Central Bank Independence, Regulations, and Monetary Policy, From Germany and Greece to China and the United States, Ray Chowdhury, Rana Joy, Sample, book not downloaded. Central Bankers at the End of the Rope, Monetary Policy and the Coming Depression, Jack Rasmus, Sample, book not downloaded. Central Banking, Theory and Practice in Sustaining Monetary and Financial Stability, Wiley Finance, Monjak, Thamarak, Sample, book not downloaded. Certain sermons or homilies appointed to be read in churches in the time of Queen Elizabeth of famous memory, Society for Promoting Christian Knowledge, 1864, Sample, book not downloaded. CFA Institute Industry Guides. The Asset Management Industry, Concannon, Owen, Sample, book not downloaded. CFA Institute Industry Guides. The Automotive Industry, Kindreich, Adam. Sample. Book not downloaded. CFA Institute Industry Guides. The Machinery Industry. Fiore. Anthony M. Sample. Book not downloaded. CFA Institute Industry Guides. The Pharmaceutical Industry. Memeets. Marietta. Sample. Book not downloaded. CFA Level 1 Calculation Workbook. 300 Calculations to Prepare for the CFA Level 1 Exam. 2019 edition. Coventry House Publishing. Sample. Book not downloaded. Chamberology. The Art of Running a Chamber of Commerce. Probst. Diane. Sample. Book not downloaded. Change your thinking. Change your life. How to unlock your full potential for success and achievement. Tracy. Brian. Sample. Book not downloaded. Change your thoughts. Change your life. Living the Wisdom of the Tao. Dyer. Wayne W. Sample. Book not downloaded. Channeled Messages from Deep Space. Wisdom for a Changing World. Dooley. Mike. Farquhar. Tracy. Sample. Book not downloaded. Chemical Engineering for Non-Chemical Engineers. Hipple. Jack. Sample. Book not downloaded. Chemical Engineering in the Pharmaceutical Industry. Drug Product Design, Development, and Modeling. Amanda. Mary T. Amanda. David J. Sample. Book not downloaded. Chess for Beginners. Know the rules. Choose your strategy. And start winning. Orlova. Yelizaveta. Sample. Book not downloaded. Chestnut Checkers. Elevate Your Leadership Game. The High Performance Series Book 1. Miller. Mark. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Chess. 5,334 Problems, Combinations, and Games. Polgar. Laszlo. Sample. Book not downloaded. Chicken Soup for the Soul. A Book of Miracles. 101 True Stories of Healing, Faith, Divine Intervention, and Answered Prayers. Campfield. Jack. Hansen. Mark Victor. Leanne Thayman. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 24% completed. Chicken Soup for the Soul. Think positive. 101 Inspirational Stories about counting your blessings and having a positive attitude. Campfield. Jack. Hansen. Mark Victor. Amy Newmark. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Chief Value Officer. King. Mervyn. Atkins. Jill. Sample. Book not downloaded. Childhood's End. Arthur C. Clarke Collection. Clarke. Arthur C. Sample. Book not downloaded. Christianity Before Christ. Jackson. John G. Sample. Book not downloaded. The CIA is Organized Crime. How Illegal Operations Corrupt America and the World. Valentine. Douglas. Sample. Book not downloaded. Citizens' Wealth. Why and How Sovereign Funds Should Be Managed by the People for the People. Kameen. Angela. Sample. Book not downloaded. Civil Engineering All-in-One PE Exam Guide. Breadth and Depth. 3rd edition. Goswami. Indranil. Sample. Book not downloaded. Claim Your Power. A 40-day journey to dissolve the hidden blocks that keep you stuck and finally thrive in your life's unique purpose. Kip. Maston. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Clash of the Cultures. Investment versus Speculation. Bogle. John C. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Click. 10 Truths for Building Extraordinary Relationships. Fraser. George C. Sample. Book not downloaded. Climate of Hope. How Cities, Businesses, and Citizens Can Save the Planet. Bloomberg. Michael. Pope. Carl. Sample. Book not downloaded. Clockwork. Design Your Business to Run Itself. Michalowicz. Mike. Sample. Book not downloaded. Closet Cultivator. Growing Marijuana Indoors. Rosenthal. Ed. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 90% completed. Closing the Courthouse Door. How Your Constitutional Rights Became Unenforceable. Chemerinsky. Irwin. Sample. Book not downloaded. Cold Hard Truth on Men, Women, and Money. 50 Common Money Mistakes and How to Fix Them. O'Leary. Kevin. Sample. Book not downloaded. Collusion. How Central Bankers Rigged the World. Prinz. Nomi. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Color of Compromise. The Truth About the American Church's Complicity in Racism. Tisby. Gemmer. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Color of Law. A Forgotten History of How Our Government Segregated America. Rothstein. Richard. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Color of Money. Black Banks and the Racial Wealth Gap. Baradaran. Mirsa. Sample. Book not downloaded. Commercial Law. Essential Legal Terms Explained You Need to Know About Law on Commerce. Johnson. Dr. Peter. Sample. Book not downloaded. Commercial Lending. Principles and Practice. Chartered Banker Series Book 2. Cudby. Adrian. Sample. Book not downloaded. Commercial Mortgage Broker, Loan Advisor, Commercial Loan Officer Jumpstart Training Guide. 500-plus page, step-by-step guide to originating, processing, loans, Commercial Loan Origination Book 1, Mosley, R.M. Sample, book not downloaded. Commercial Real Estate for Beginners, The Basics of Commercial Real Estate Investing, Harris, Peter. Sample, book not downloaded. Commodities for Dummies, Bouch and Taff, Amin. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Common Sense on Mutual Funds, Bogle, John C. Sample, book not downloaded. Common Stocks and Uncommon Profits and Other Writings, Wiley Investment Classics, Fisher, Philip A. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Commonwealth Caribbean Insurance Law, Commonwealth Caribbean Law, Walcott, Leslie A. Sample, book not downloaded. The Community Economic Development Handbook, Strategies and Tools to Revitalize Your Neighborhood, Temeli, Mihailo. Sample, book not downloaded. Company and Investment Valuation, How to Determine the Value of Any Company or Asset, Bachchura, Luca. Sample, book not downloaded. Competitive Strategy, Techniques for Analyzing Industries and Competitors, Porter, Michael E. Sample, book not downloaded. The Complete Book of Wills, Estates and Trusts, Advice that can save you thousands of dollars in legal fees and taxes. Bove Jr. ESQ, Alexander A. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Complete Direct Investing Handbook, a guide for family offices, qualified purchasers, and accredited investors, Bloomberg Financial, Ross Block, Kirby. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Complete Family Office Handbook, a guide for affluent families and the advisors who serve them, Bloomberg Financial, Ross Block, Kirby. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Complete Family Wealth, Bloomberg, Hughes, James E. Macenzio, Susan E. Whitaker, Keith. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Complete Guide to Mergers and Acquisitions, Process Tools to Support M&A Integration at Every Level, Jossie Bass Professional Management, Galpin, Timothy J. Sample, book not downloaded. A Complete Guide to the Futures Market. Technical Analysis, Trading Systems, Fundamental Analysis, Options, Spreads, and Trading Principles, Wiley Trading, Schwager, Jack D. Sample, book not downloaded. The Complete Software Developer's Career Guide. How to learn your next programming language, ace your programming interview, and land the coding job of your dreams, Sonmez, John. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Complete Works of Edith Wharton, Edith. Sample, book not downloaded. The Compound Effect, Hardy, Darren. Sample, book not downloaded. Computer Science Principles, The Foundational Concepts of Computer Science, for AP Registered Sign. Computer Science Principles, Hare, Mr. Kevin P. Sample, book not downloaded. Computer Science, An Interdisciplinary Approach, Sedgwick. Robert, Wayne, Kevin. Sample, book not downloaded. A Concise Guide to Macroeconomics, 2nd edition, What Managers, Executives, and Students Need to Know, Moz, David A. Sample, book not downloaded. Confessions of an Insurance Company Safety and Health Consultant, Grunwald, Will A. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 95% completed. The Confidence Game, Why We Fall for It. Every Time, Konikova, Maria. Sample, book not downloaded. Conscious Capitalism, with a new preface by the authors, Liberating the Heroic Spirit of Business, Sisodia, Rajendra. Sample, book not downloaded. The Conscious Parent, Sabri, Dr. Shafali. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Conservative Assault on the Constitution, Chemerinsky, Irwin. Sample, book not downloaded. The Consistent Trader, How to Build a Winning Trading System, Master Your Psychology, and Earn Consistent Profits in the Forex Market, Ader. Sam. Sample, book not downloaded. Conspiracy of Credit, Smith, Corey P. Sample, book not downloaded. Constitutional Law, Aspen Casebook Series, Chemerinsky, Irwin. Sample, book not downloaded. Constitutional Law, 5th edition. 2019 Case Supplements, Chemerinsky, Irwin. Sample, book not downloaded. Constitutional Law, Principles and Policies, Aspen Treatise Series, Chemerinsky, Irwin. Sample, book not downloaded. Constitutional Law, Principles and Policies, Aspen Treatise Series, Chemerinsky, Irwin. Sample. Book not downloaded. Contagious. Why Things Catch On. Berger. Jonah. Sample. Book not downloaded. Contract Drafting and Negotiation for Entrepreneurs and Business Professionals. A. Swagel. Paul. Sample. Book not downloaded. Contrarian Investment Strategies. The Psychological Edge. Draymond. David. Sample. Book not downloaded. A Conversation About Economics. Werner. Richard. Sample. Book not downloaded. Conversations with Myself. Mandela. Nelson. Sample. Book not downloaded. Copyright Handbook. The What Every Writer Needs to Know. Fishman. Stephen. Sample. Book not downloaded. Corporate Finance. 2 downloads. Pearson Series in Finance. Burke Jonathan. DeMarzo Peter. Sample. Book not downloaded. Corporate Finance for Dummies. Taylard. Michael. Sample. Book not downloaded. Corporate Finance. A Focused Approach. Earhart. Michael C. Brigham. Eugene F. Sample. Book not downloaded. Corporate Finance. The Ultimate Guide to Financial Reporting, Business Valuation, Risk Management, Financial Management, and Financial Statements. Shields. Greg. Sample. Book not downloaded. Corporate Financial Analysis. A Comprehensive Beginner's Guide to Analyzing Corporate Financial Risks, Statements, Data Ratios and Reports. Robertson. Blaine. Sample. Book not downloaded. Corporate Valuation for Portfolio Investment, Analyzing Assets, Earnings, Cash Flow, Stock Price, Governance, and Special Situations. Bloomberg Financial Book 131. Monks. Robert A. G. Lajaux. Alexandra Reed. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Cosmic Machine, The Science That Runs Our Universe and the Story Behind It. Bembenek. Scott. Sample. Book not downloaded. Crack the Funding Code. How Investors Think and What They Need to Hear to Fund Your Startup. Robinette. Judy. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Crack. Volume 1. Shaka. Sample. Book not downloaded. Crack. Volume 2. Shaka. Sample. Book not downloaded. Creating Private Sector Economies in Native America. Sustainable Development Through Entrepreneurship. Miller. Robert J. Jorgensen. Miriam. Stewart. Daniel. Sample. Book not downloaded. Creating Shareholder Value. A Guide for Managers and Investors. Rappaport. Alfred. Sample. Book not downloaded. Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage. One Man's Journey into the World of Self-Storage. Helm. Mark. Sample. Book not downloaded. Creative Selection. Inside Apple's Design Process During the Golden Age of Steve Jobs. Kasheta. Ken. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Creature from Jekyll Island. A Second Look at the Federal Reserve. Griffin. G. Edward. Sample. Book not downloaded. Credit Repair. How to Repair Your Credit All by Yourself. A Beginner's Guide to Better Credit. Learn how to repair your credit the right way. Brave Boy. Ernie. Sample. Book not downloaded. Credit Risk Assessment. The New Lending System for Borrowers, Lenders, and Investors. Wiley and SAS Business Series Book 22. Abrahams. Clark R. Zhang. Ming-Gillen. Sample. Book not downloaded. Criminal Law Handbook. The Know Your Rights. Survive the System. Bergman. Paul. Berman Sarah J. Sample. Book not downloaded. Criminal Law Vocabulary in Use. Master 400 plus essential criminal law terms and phrases explained with examples in 10 minutes a day. Chuang. Johnny. Sample. Book not downloaded. Criminal Law. Historic Supreme Court Decisions. Criminal Law Series. U.S. Supreme Court. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Crowdfunding Handbook. Raise money for your small business or startup with equity funding portals. Nico. Cliff. Sample. Book not downloaded. CrowdStart. The Ultimate Guide to a Powerful and Profitable Crowdfunding Campaign. Hyatt. Ariel. Sample. Book not downloaded. Crucial Conversations Tools for Talking When Stakes Are High. 2nd edition. Patterson. Carey. Grenny. Joseph. Macmillan. Ron. Switzler. Al. Sample. Book not downloaded. Crushing It in Apartments and Commercial Real Estate. How a Small Investor Can Make It Big. Murray. Brian H. Sample. Book not downloaded. CU 2.0. A Guide for Credit Unions Competing in the Digital Age. Drake. Kirk. Sample. Book not downloaded. The Culture Map. Internationally Decoding How People Think, Lead, and Get Things Done Across Cultures. Meyer. Aaron. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. Culture Vultures. Conversations with Damon Dash. Griggs. Kenyatta. Dash. Damon. Sample. Book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. A Curious Mind. The Secret to a Bigger Life. Grazer, Brian. Fishman, Charles. Sample, book not downloaded. Currencies, Capital, and Central Bank Balances. Cochrane, John H. Palermo, Kyle. Taylor, John B. Sample, book not downloaded. Currency Wars, The Making of the Next Global Crisis. Rickards, James. Sample, book not downloaded. QSOS, How Credit Unions and Entrepreneurs Can Get Started and Win. With Credit Union Service Organizations. Lauer, Brian. Sample, book not downloaded. The Cycle of the Gift. Family Wealth and Wisdom. Bloomberg, Hughes, James E. Macenzio, Susan E. Whitaker, Keith. Sample, book not downloaded. D. Daily Motivations for African American Success, including inspirations from famous African American achievers. Kimbrough, Dennis. Sample, book not downloaded. Daily readings from It's Your Time. 90 Devotions for Activating Your Faith, Achieving Your Dreams, and Increasing in God's Favor. Austin, Joel. Sample, book not downloaded. The Daily Stoic. 366 Meditations on Wisdom, Perseverance, and the Art of Living. Holiday, Ryan. Hanselman, Stephen. Sample, book not downloaded. DeModern on Valuation, Security Analysis for Investment and Corporate Finance. Wiley Finance Book 324. DeModern, A Swath. Sample, book downloaded. Reading is 1% completed. The Tao of Capital. Austrian Investing in a Distorted World. Spitznagel, Mark. Sample, book not downloaded. Dapper Dan, Made in Harlem. A Memoir. Day, Daniel R. Sample, book not downloaded. Dare Not Linger. The Presidential Years. Mandela, Nelson. Langa, Mandela. Sample, book not downloaded. Dark Bargain. Slavery, Profits, and the Struggle for the Constitution. Goldstone, Lawrence. Sample, book not downloaded. Darkest Hour, John Alite, former mafia enforcer for John Gotti and the Gambino crime family. True Crime. Pike, SC. Sample, book not downloaded. Data Analytics for Corporate Debt Markets, Using Data for Investing, Trading, Capital Markets, and Portfolio Management. FT Press Analytics. Critchef, Robert S. Sample, book not downloaded. The Data